Hi, welcome to Fast Panda and another battle report. And today we are practicing for a tournament that we've got coming up at Goliath Games in Lincoln. And I brought Varuna, and you've got.
I'm taking USARF, that's what I'm playing.
Yeah, taking Varuna to a tournament. What am I thinking?
And we've got Spec Ops.
And we've got Spec Ops, which we don't ever use, really. No. It's one of those weird things that you never use, and we get prizes apparently. If we win points. So we are on a new battlefield because we don't know what battlefields we're facing when we get there. So if we have a practice on a new battlefield.
First outing for the crash spaceship.
And
we'll work out what I'm missing from my terrain set.
Yeah. And points of views and issues that we might have as we go along. And
there'll be a few.
Yeah. I won the Lieutenant's role, and I chose to go first, thinking that I'll get out the zone first and then get into a position to stop Stormshroud getting out the zone. That's the
because
theory.
If you didn't read the title, we're playing Biotechvore.
Oh yeah, I mentioned that. So yeah, Biotechvore, weird one for a tournament, but hey, yeah. So get out. Hopefully,
so you're going first to get out the zone, and mean I've got to advance through all your guns when I get to my first turn.
Yeah.
So I chose to deploy second, over there.
And you're going
which
second
means
on this side.
Yeah, you've got to deploy first somewhere over here.
Mm.
By the way, you're going to hide your cutter.
I don't need to. It's invisible stuff.
That's true.
Right.
Okay then. So army overviews, deployment.
Let's have a look at my army. Yeah. And this is my list for Biotechvore for the tournament. And my thoughts was the least amount of bodies the better. So with that in mind, I've created a 4-man link team, one with the Fusilier Spec Ops and 3 Orcs. The Fusilier, I've gone for survivability, so I've gone for spending 2 points on dodge +3 and 7 points on -6 mimetism, just to give myself a little bit more survivability from being shot at. And who doesn't love a Panzerfaust? Give me a long range option. Plus, when I'm in a group of 4, I'll have both those shots in one go. So hopefully I'll do some damage with that. The other Orcs are the heavy machine gun, because heavy machine guns are cool. Multi-rifle for the aero shot, which is always nice. And the boarding shotgun, well, short range, you want something to back you guys up, don't you? And what I've also got is I've got the Zulu Cobra with, let's get rid of you. I've got the Zulu Cobra, and he's got mimetism -3, camouflage. And I've gone for the triangulated fire because that is such a lovely little skill that doesn't get used nearly enough by me. So hopefully I can get get that used to pick off some of the opponents. The cutter, because, well, it's fun. Why wouldn't you take a cutter? It's loads of fun. He's expensive. Yes, he's expensive. But hidden deployment and mimetism -6, a couple of orders. Yeah, he's ace. It's just loads of fun. I've also gone for a Knight of Montesa with the Red Fury, so I can zoom out of the horrible zone and drop it into suppression fire. Because why not? Sierra Drone Bot, because heavy machine guns are great, and this is one of my favourite reaction pieces. As you might have seen, if you've seen any of my videos, this generally ends up in it, because 24 points for a heavy machine gun, total reaction. I just love it to bits. And if I've got a walk off for the emergency order, just to get me out of the zone, she will probably die. Let's face it, she's 3 points. I've got an emergency order just in case I'm struggling to get out of that zone. And at 3 points, well, why not? So that's my list. It's a small group. Hopefully it will be okay. So there we are. Let's see how we go on. I have deployed, and unfortunately this Zulu Cobra, if I can get my words out, failed his forward deployment roll. Really, 4 inches. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered, but we have to kind of get all the inches we can. So he's had to deploy in his model state in my deployment zone, which is unfortunate. I do know that there's going to be a lot of rolls coming later.
Oh, I've got lots.
I've got a Walker for a spare order just in case I need it. She's disposable. And Angus is over there at the 16-inch line for later on. You never know, you might need to know where 16 inches is. Total Reaction HMG bot, looking all over the place. And I've got a core fighting Fusilier fighter team, because apparently the Spec Ops have costs a Fusilier, so he's my Fusilier, surrounded by some Orcs. And I've got the multi-rifle, the HMG, and the shotgun with the tin bot, which I didn't really need to bring against Ariadne because they're not really going to get hacked. And I've got left one to deploy, which is the bike. And for regular viewers, yes, I did paint the Montesa Knight off the bike, because when do you ever use the Montesa Knight off the bike?
Never again.
Never. And somewhere there's a big point hole.
Somewhere there's a cutter.
Yeah.
You know it, I know it, all the viewers at home know it.
Yeah, because I've just showed them on the army. Yeah.
And you might remember to put it on the board this week.
Shut up.
Okay, so we are practicing for an upcoming tournament, but you're not going to see this before we play it. We've learned our lesson from last time. We're not going to show our lists off before we actually do the event. I'm taking US Ariadne, which is probably plainly evident by now, and one of the scenarios we've got to play is Biotechvore, so we're giving it a practice. I've got a lot of models in here, but hopefully they can all get out the zone relatively quickly. That's the plan. We'll start off. We've got two Foxtrot forward observers. They got a 50-50 chance of passing the confused deployment, so hopefully at least one of them will be out of my zone before we start. Next up, 3 Mavericks, boarding shotgun, submachine gun, light rocket launcher, and the forward observer. Nice and quick. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to make them take away their impetuous to get the benefits of cover. It'll depend on the board, I think, and maybe whether I'm going first or second, because if I can keep the extra negative to hit and get them into a decent spot, they could be quite good at slowing my opponent down and doing some damage. Devil Dog and his canine chum. They again nice and fast, can get out the zone without too much difficulty, and they're really good for tying down things in close combat. Enemy tags and stuff don't like having these two in base to base with them. They do hit rather hard. Airborne Ranger, another confused deployment role. I'll have to try and pass, but if I can pass it, it's another piece I can bring on directly out of the zone, which is great, and he can do a couple of the classifieds with his decharges and being a forward observer. Blackjack, on paper a great fire piece, but in practice I find it loses a lot of firefights it really shouldn't. I'm not expecting a lot from it, but it can be quite a good distraction and make your opponent sink quite a lot of orders into getting rid of it. And last in Group 1 we have 2 infiltrating grunts with flamethrowers. I'm not expecting them to pass the rolls, but if they do, it's a bonus, because those heavy flamethrowers are really handy at dissuading people from moving down areas. So that's Group 1, and there's 5 confused deployment rolls in there. Group 2 is a 5-man fire team. Rosie is in there. Now I could go for the forward deployment on her. I probably won't bother. I'll probably just keep her in my deployment zone, keep the fire team as far up as I can. Lieutenant for this list is the grunt with a grenade launcher, because that's very handy to speculatively fire. Next up, the grunt sniper. I like the grunt sniper. Adds shock, adds extra damage in the fire team. Yeah, she's quite tasty for as an ARO piece, I find, especially for the points. The main gunfighter in here is the Minuteman, the NCO option with the APHMG, so I can make use of that lieutenant's order, which basically gives me 6 orders on these guys to get them up and move it in and do some damage and get out the zone. And last up, this is a event where we get to use Spec Ops. So I have a Spec Ops. I have 12 XP to spend on them. I have increased the ballistic skill, I have increased the willpower. I have made them a doctor, I have given them an AP marksman rifle and D-charges. Doctor allows me to cover some more classifieds, also makes me a specialist for some of the missions at the event. D-charges covers another classified. Ballistic skill with the AP marksman rifle makes them a half-decent gunfighter, especially in that fire team. And the extra whip to go with the doctor skill. I quite like that build. It may not be the most efficient, but I do quite like it. We'll see how it does. I'm using the same spec ops in both lists because I like it that much. So that's my list for Biotechvore. The plan is to get out of the zone and make life awkward for my opponent. And if I'm going second, I think I've got enough oomph in there to punch my way into the middle. And lots of stuff that doesn't mind being up close with heavy flamethrowers, submachine guns, chain rifles, etc., etc. A few blast templates in there with that light rocket launcher, that light rocket launcher. So yeah, I think this could do quite nicely. We will have to wait and see.
Okay, we got very confused with confused deployments. That went badly. So we'll start with the one that passed. There's a camo token in the middle of the board. There's my HVT. Then there is a Foxtrot forward observer who got confused. There is a grunt with heavy flamethrower who got confused. There is an airborne ranger forward observer with submachine gun who got confused. Then I have a maverick with boarding shotgun, a devil dog and canine unit, a maverick with submachine gun light rocket launcher, a 5-man fire team which consists of a grunt with grenade launcher, Rosie Monroe, a grunt sniper, my spec ops who is a doctor with an AP marksman rifle, D-charges and a couple of stat bumps, and a Minuteman with armor piercing HMG. We have another grunt with flamethrower who got confused, and another maverick. This one is a forward observer. Claw has placed his final model down over there. It's the Montesa on a bike. Is it the paramedic version or just a
it's the Red Fury one.
It's the Red Fury one.
It's the running to the centre, go on to suppressive fire one.
Okay. So I need to work out where I'm putting my last model, which is the Blackjack with HMG. Okay, so we're ready to start Varuna turn 1.
Yep.
I've chosen to spend a command token to take 2 orders off you because you don't have very many. I mean, the cutter's still going to turn up with 2, but you're not going to have enough orders to do lots of damage to me, I don't think.
Not really.
So, what's the plan?
Well, I'm going to spend 1.
We've got to spend the Impetuous first. That's the first thing.
Well, yeah. I've got to spend that one. Oh, no, I can't. So the inspection, I'll move the bike.
So the bike has chosen to be Impetuous and stuff. All of my bikes are not being Impetuous, so they can claim cover when we get to the middle. Zoom. I don't think I have any lines of sight to you. No, I don't think I can see you from that sniper just yet. And no one else has a line of sight over that way. There's containers and things, I believe. So the bike is safe and out of the zone.
That one was the easy one.
That's the easy bit.
That was the easy bit.
Okay. Do you need a minute to think before we get on to the serious bit?
No, I'll make a start now.
We'll make a start. Okay, where are we going?
We are going around here.
Well, I think I'm going to see that with my sniper. I'll need to get a silhouette 2 actually to see if I can see that.
Because he's squishy.
Okay, so with the silhouette 2 marker, I definitely see you as you come around the corner of that crate over there.
Fair enough.
So my grunt in the sniper, my grunt sniper in the fire team is going to pop you with 2 shots from the sniper rifle.
Don't blame you. I'm going to dodge because it's a long way for a combi rifle.
Yeah, it's a long shot for a combi rifle, and I think I'm out of jammer range as well.
Yeah, pretty much.
Waving the dish at me isn't going to do anything from that range. So, how far are we?
What would you like?
More than 16, less than, I think is it 40 something for good range?
That's 32.
It's a sniper rifle, so
48.
I can't remember.
Is it on the
Oh, no.
different? Is it on different?
Yeah, less than 48. It is there.
Oh yeah, it's definitely less than 48.
Okay, so I get +3 for the range. You're not in cover when I see you.
No.
Do you have any minimalisms?
-3.
-3, so that cancels out the bonus for the range. I get +1 for the fire team because we're a 5-man, but we're not coherent. The Minuteman is not a grunt and does not count as a grunt. So I will have 2 shots hitting on 12s. And you're dodging on a
11.
Ooh.
Okay.
12s. 19 is a miss. The 9's pretty good.
More than 9, less than 11. That's not brilliant. 14.
It's +1 damage. So it's damage 16.
Let me roll the dice. 7.
I think you're unconscious. Sharp crack from a sniper rifle. Zulu Cobra slumps over.
Yes, without a head. And
No,
it was my
still with a head, still unconscious.
It was my LT. But for the rest of this order, we know what we're doing, LT wise. So cool. Really need to get out of the LT, the zone now, don't we?
Yeah. I didn't realize that was your LT.
Right then. Sierra Dronebot.
Sierra Dronebot.
We can see him, but that's all I can see at the moment.
Yeah, the Minuteman with HMG.
That fella's down, isn't it? Yeah, he's got prone.
Yeah, you got the airborne ranger over there is prone.
Yeah.
Didn't want to get his head blown off.
6 inches is quite far.
Gets you to there.
Gets me there. Gets me out of sight for
You're out of sight.
next order.
Well, I will have an ARO. I am going to shoot you as you come trundling down the hill.
Yep. I'm shooting as I walk.
You're gonna spray bullets in this general direction. Yeah. Okay. Range wise, I'm not sure if that's going to be within 32 from where we could see each other.
Yes, because I started off at.
You started off at 8. I started off about 8.
Yeah. So yes, we are just over 32.
Just over 32. So
We both get the bonus, so both don't get the bonus.
So we're both at -3 for the range. Do you have mimetism?
Nope. Do you?
No, I don't.
We were on the same little elevation.
So we're not going to have cover. So you're -3 for the range. You've got 4 dice hitting on 8s.
11. Ballistic skill 11.
-3.
Yep.
8s. I got 2 dice back hitting on 11s because I get +1 for the fire team still. Okay. Less than 11. Oh, no.
Less than 8.
Just the
3.
one. Just the
A
one.
19, a 3, and a 13, a 17.
Do I tank it? Is that a 16?
It is a 16.
Did I tank it?
Hey.
I chose to fail the guts roll to drop back down that little slope because the target I wanted to kill is gone and there's a orc fire team over there I don't want to have to take on. So where are we going next? Because he's not going to be out of the zone.
Not yet, so I'm going to spend another on him.
Okie dokie. Where's he off to?
He's going to have a wander over to the middle, I think.
I don't think I'm going to have any lines of sight to you.
He's 6'4", yeah. The next one's going to be move. I can measure now. I've declared it as move.
Yeah. You can try and nudge up to that cover of that girder.
So I get that girder, gives me a line of sight down there, and
You've got a 360 visor as well on those things, so it's going to give you a good central position.
4 doesn't get me on top of that.
No, gets you to the corner, but not on top.
So I think it could be better to nestle down
To girder up.
next to the girder, which is that hole there.
Did I get? No, because that's all in the way. There's no lines of sight. We're all good. Okay. So next order.
Next order, orc fire team.
Orc fire team. Let's come over here then.
I think I'll stay with him.
The HMG staying in charge, is he?
Yeah.
You going to do a move for the first half?
Yeah.
Shall I come back once you've meandered? Okay, so the first half you've run up behind this big solid object.
Yep.
I have, surprisingly, no AROs because of that big solid object. We're moving again, are we?
Moving again. Now you get to catch up, mate.
Yeah, they've got long legs, but they get tired quickly. Okay, so they've got all the way up to there. I'm looking at where Angus is. They're not safe yet. They're getting another order, are they?
They are.
Okay. She's staying in charge.
He's staying in charge because he's the one going to be shooting. I mean, maybe shooting next time.
We'll find out in a second when you get to the end of your move. So they're all bunched up on the corner. Sadly, I don't have a missile launcher.
In fact, let's move him there rather.
So I am going to have an ARO from the Minuteman with the HMG and the fire team. He is an orc. He is quite tough. If I dodge, I'm dodging on a 13. If I shoot you, I believe I'm hitting on a 14. And I've got extra dice. So I'm going to shoot you with 2 shots from my armor-piercing HMG. Are you going to shoot me back?
I am.
With all the shots?
With extra shots, yes.
So 5 dice.
5 dice, don't get any bonuses because they're not
coherent. There's only 4 of them, not 5 of them.
So I just get the extra shot.
So you've got 5 dice. You're going to be at +3 for the range, -3 for my cover.
Yep. So
you're going to be on your 14s?
14s, because we're Pano.
And you get taught to shoot straight, but not to have any willpower. I'm also going to need 14s, but I've only got 2 dice, not 5.
More dice, more better.
So, 14s. 11 and a 9. So more than an 11, less than 14.
I've got a 20, 17, 16, 6 and 7. So you've hit me twice.
Hit you twice. It's an armor-piercing HMG.
Oh, that sucks.
So you're down to 2 armor.
Let's roll the dice and see what happens.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, tanked it.
Guts roll, if you want to stay there.
Do we have religious things?
No, not on an orc.
1.
You passed the willpower roll, but you failed the ballistic skill roll. That feels wrong for Pano.
Yeah.
Okay then. You're alive.
I think
you didn't drop
close.
back.
He's 16, and they're roughly in line.
It's going to be close. It's very close.
But also, I'm bunched up, and you have template weapons,
I do have a couple of shotguns lying around.
and that would sting.
I mean, there's a heavy flamethrower just over here that could wander over.
Yeah, and cook us all in one go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't care about the -6 mimetism on your spec ops.
No. Well, I think I'm going to have to spend another order on those.
Okay.
I'll come back later when I've decided.
When you decided for certain. Okay then. So do we know where we're going next, or do you need a minute?
Need a minute. As we know, I may have got a hidden deployment unit.
You have a cutter.
Maybe. Now, we've been discussing this on and off and quite a lot. Now, at the moment, that cutter is in an 8-inch band here somewhere.
Yeah. He is not on the table.
He's not on. He is.
He's not on the
Officially,
table.
he's hidden deployment on the table.
No.
So officially, he's on the table. So my argument is that because he is hidden on the table, he will be affected by the Biotechvore.
As far as I am concerned, if you're in hidden deployment, you're not deployed on the table. So therefore, you don't have to make a Biotechvore roll. And I'm putting my foot down, and that's what we're going to apply for this game. And then the world can tell me I'm wrong.
Well, I think that I'm right, but I like your argument. So for this particular game,
You're going to let me win.
I'm going to let you win this argument.
Yeah.
But if you know differently and you know where the rule is, pop it in the comments below. Right, and with that, I have a plan. So,
Okay, so
this regular order,
that regular order, that
we
one in
spent
your hand,
on him
on the bike.
on the bike. Yes.
Is he moving?
No,
Oh, I know what he's doing.
he's doing the suppression fire.
That's what I figured he was doing.
I can't find it.
It's almost like you've taken a dislike to me.
Yeah. So there's all the bullets.
Righty-ho.
So you're going to try and outrange him, and that's going to be quite difficult and move forward at the same time. So
Yeah, it's going to slow me down.
we also really need to know, can I see over this thing?
We'll find out in a second, won't we?
Because I don't know what the level is.
Yeah,
That could be a problem.
You'll see me if I try and come over the
Yeah.
top.
And I'm going to spend one of these. And sorry, Walker, but we can't all live. And
Let's be honest, you never had any intention of the war course surviving.
no, it was 3 points for
You might as well have placed it on the back line in the open for all the intent you had of her actually doing anything.
Yeah, but it gave me.
She might survive. She might pass her armor save.
Yeah, she might do.
Then in case it's a bonus order for next turn. So the regular order is being spent, I'm assuming, over
on
here.
these guys.
I am curious to see how you're going to get yourself out of this pickle.
I think I'm kind of close anyway.
I agree.
But this guy is going to move here. He's got -6 mimetism, as I explained.
So you're activating the entire fire team, I assume.
Yes,
Who's in charge?
him.
The HMV is staying in charge.
Yeah.
Right.
And she's going to go here. He's going to tuck forward a little bit. So I think we're spread out as much as we can.
We're spread out.
In fact, she's going to go prone as well.
So she can you crawl 3 inches, not 6? Did she go last something?
Oh yeah, it's 3 inches. Yeah, easily.
Okay, okay. So
Both of them are going to go prone. Why not?
I don't think the Fusilier can get that far if it goes prone. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's the point. It was 4 inches. It gets me there, so that gets me into a blast range. So yeah, he'll
stay up.
She went
trusting
3
your
inches that
mimetism.
way. Trusting my mimetism and dodge.
Okay. Given that the HMG has stayed in charge, my ARO from the Minuteman kind of has to be aimed at them, because otherwise I'm going to let you have many shots without any opposition. So I'm going to shoot you back. I'm going to shoot you. I'm assuming you are shooting at me.
Yes.
Yeah. So we know the ranges. We know the target numbers. It's 14s all round. 2 dice versus 5.
Okay, I need 14s. 18 is no good. The 10's not bad. More than 10, less than 14.
A 9, a 7, a 19, a 17, and an 18.
I hit you once.
Oh no, that's twice. Should have had the win. Right, let's roll the dice and see. 5, that's not good.
With half your armour now, that's going to be a wound on the orc. And a guts roll.
12.
I think you passed.
You were unlucky there.
Yeah, a lot of 10 shots.
10 shots against 3 and 10 shots against 4, and you lost both times. Yeah, I was unlucky. So we have no more orders on display. Do we have any more orders we want to spend?
Well, we've got 2 somewhere.
Yeah, there's 2 orders from a tag somewhere over
But
there.
if it's not on the table, it's not going to be affected by the Biotechvore. We're all good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think I prefer having the cutter in the active turn next turn when I know where you're in the centre and start shooting.
Okay.
You. If I had a cutter, obviously.
Well, yeah, if. It's obviously entirely hypothetical. There is no cutter. Right then, my go. Are we good?
We are recording and everything.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Right, well, I'll start with the impetuous order on my Devil Dog team. He is going to go 3. Going to get more. That over there, 6. 1. Fido will come chasing along.
How big is he? I can't see him through that.
No, I don't believe you can see me just yet.
Fair enough.
Second half, I'm going to throw a smoke grenade. I'd like it to land there-ish. Yeah. That with an 8 inches. Ooh, just. So that'll land on a 19.
Okay, 19 or less. Yay, 4.
Okay, next order.
We'll come back to his irregular order. Now, I've got a lot of people back here who need to be up there.
You do. You've got a lot of orders, but a lot of dudes.
I've got a lot of dudes.
Apart from that one, he's fine. He's safe. He's golden.
The one guy who wasn't confused by the entire situation. Yeah. But the fire team are in group 2 with 5 orders of their very own sum. So I'm going to start by spending an order from group 2 on the fire team, and the Minuteman with HMG is going to take over.
Fair enough.
We're going to do a move.
Let me come around and see
Scurry
where you're going.
over here. Shuffle over here. We're going to shuffle back. And we're going to move over this way, just so we're ready to make a run that way. We're all still within 8 inches. I can just show you.
Obviously, I'm going to have a couple of shots of HMG, are you?
The orc's going to shoot at me, is he?
Yeah.
2 shots,
2
needing
shots.
14s. I'm going to shoot back with 5 dice, needing 14s. We'll switch it around so you can win a roll.
But we both know I'm not going to.
Well, if I need to take 1 more wound off him, and that'll help me a lot.
You certainly will. Right, let's go have some rolls.
Come on, 14s.
Yay, 6 and a 5.
More than 6, less than 14.
Many times. It's a couple of 2s.
17, 16 are both misses. The 2s you beat, but the 11 gets through. So 1 armour save.
11. I'm in cover. 12, 14. Half my armour.
Ooh, 15, 16, you'll be fine. Just.
Why do you always take heavy troops? Well, because they've got lots of armour and... Next order.
Popping off the HMG would be really helpful.
Got plenty of orders on those guys.
They've got quite a way to go, though. We've got to get up here.
You put them quite far back.
I was trying to be in cover, but still in places where you have to deal with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend another order on it.
Be an adventure going first in this game.
I'm going to actually use the lieutenant's order because the guy with the HMG is an NCO, so I can use the lieutenant's order on him.
Yield.
They're going to move. Just get as far forward as we possibly can over this way to minimise how much we've got to move in a bit. But we're all still within 8 inches of the guy in charge. I'm going to gamble I'm going to win this, so I'm going to move away as well.
While staying in cover.
Oh yeah, clinging to that oxygen generator.
While 2 HMG shots come swinging towards him again.
And 5 HMG shots will go swinging back before I move away.
Yep. Well, at some stage.
You're going to win this, Rob.
Yeah, or the terrain is going to be disintegrated.
Yeah.
14s again. A 3 and a 9. 9's getting better.
9's getting better. More than 9, less than 14. That's what I need.
16 and 19.
There
and
misses. The 2 and the 3
I had a 3.
cancel out, so and your 9 beats the 8, so 1 hit gets through. Do I survive? 11 plus 3 armour plus 3 cover gets me to 17.
You're fine.
I suppose I should have to take a guts check, although I'm already in cover, so I might just end up going prone, so it's irrelevant.
Okay, so the gunfight with trace of fire flying out through there, peppering the top of that, whatever it is. Yeah. Suddenly goes quiet.
Well, that's annoying. You were supposed to be dead by now.
Who? Your guy? Yeah. Do you want to spend another order on him?
Want to? No. Feel like I might have to? Yes.
Orders are precious.
When I come around this side of the thing, I am going to have to deal with your Spec Ops guy, who's armed with a combi rifle and a Panzerfaust, I think you said?
Yep. Panzerfaust. Can't remember if they're a template.
They don't have a template. They don't have a template. That's one bonus.
But good range for Panzerfaust.
Good range for Panzerfaust. Good range for sniper rifle.
I've got a sniper rifle.
No, you have -6 mimetism.
I do.
Yeah. So you're in the open though. So I'll get bonus for that. I'll be on -2s.
Which your ballistic skill is?
If I use the HMG, it's 14. 8, it'd be 12s. 13. No, 11s. That would be 5 dice on 11s. This is your 1 back on 12. Oh no, 2, because you can fire both the Panzerfaust at the same time. Okay. I'm going to spend a regular order on the fire team.
Okay.
The HMG is going to stay in charge. And we're going to move. You might want to come back in a second.
Okay, my choices were dodging at +3, because I've spent points on giving me +3 dodge. So that had been dodging on a 13, 1 dice. Panzerfaust, +3 range, -3 cover. So I'm hitting on 13s twice, because I've got mates, look. And I might get rid of that HMG, annoying fella. So I think I'm going to go for the 2 dice on 12.
So you're going to ignore everyone who's run across the open.
Ignore all those guys.
Because there's a guy who's come around the corner and dropped an HMG in your direction.
Yes.
Okay. Second half, I am going to shoot you with 5 shots from the HMG.
Fair enough.
I believe we were in 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 30 inches. So we both get +3 for the range. You get -3 for the cover, so you're on a flat roll.
Yep, 13s twice.
I get +3 for the range, +1 for my mates, gets me up to 17, but then -6 for your mimetism. So I'm on 11s. 5 dice on 11s versus your 2 on 12s.
13s.
Your ballistic skill 13, right?
I think so. No?
Fusiliers are normally 12, unless you put
12 then. 12, sorry.
It was dodging on a 13. That's why I got confused. So, 12s. 2 12s, please. A 3 and a 9.
More than 9, less than
9's
11.
not bad.
That's not a big window to hit.
A 20, a 19, a 20.
Oh.
18's not great. And the other one was a 6.
I beat the 3 with the 6.
So it's only 1.
But it's
It is
a Panzerfaust, so it's 3 armour saves with half my armour.
Yeah.
So I'm down to 2 armour, not 3, and I've got 3 points of cover.
I don't think the 9s are going to cut it.
That'll get me to 14. What's the damage?
Ooh.
Is it 14? I believe it is. I believe I'm dead.
He always was going to die for the cause anyway, wasn't
Yeah, he...
he? Got no Panzerfaust now, mate. You're dodging from now on.
Yeah, you're out of guns now.
Well, I think Panzerfaust was a good choice for the Spec Ops. I think.
Yeah, certainly didn't hurt. Certainly didn't hurt.
Would you like a minute?
I need to get out of the zone. I need to move.
You do. You're very in the zone at the moment.
I'm very in the zone. So
You can go quite far up.
before I get seen.
Yeah. There's this whole area up behind here that you're not going to get seen. So you can basically just make a dash forward.
I'm trying to work out whether I want to spend a command token to reform the fire team, or
you're not a fire team now.
Or do I spend them on coordinated orders?
Well, if they're a fire team, they're fire team forever.
Until the leader dies.
Oh yeah, but you know what I mean.
Well, fire teams are for life, not just for Christmas.
Yeah.
Would allow me to get them all out of the zone for 3 orders easily.
What you're gonna need? 2. The hair at the back, Rosie, or whatever her name is. She's quite far away.
Plus, grunts are only 4/2.
Yeah, so you're gonna need at least 2.
So yeah, I think I'm going to spend a command token to reform them into a fire team.
Fire teams are for life.
Rosie's going to take over. We're going to spend. Let's get them out of the zone. So we're going to spend an order.
Okay, I'll come back in a
on
second.
the fire team.
Okay, so after your first movement,
Yep.
you ended up there.
Yep. And apparently there's a line of sight I didn't realise there was.
There's a line of sight through there. I can see some heads and things bobbing about.
So
Spec Ops.
Spec Ops can have a couple of shots. Unfortunately, Panda's has just gone click, so he's going to have to use his combi rifle.
And you're shooting the sniper.
I'm going to shoot the sniper
We're going to just keep moving.
because you think I'm going to miss.
You might miss, but also, you know, Rosie's got 4/4, so she's going to push up, catch up with these lot. She's quicker. I think that's now going to get them all out your line of sight, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, 2 shots. What was the range?
Oh, it's over. It's not over 32. No, it's 20, 25, 26. It's over 16.
You're out in the open.
I'm out in the open, so -3 for the range, and that's it. So
Cool.
2 dice on 9s.
Come on, 9s. 17 and a 6.
You hit me.
Yeah.
Tagged it.
Yeah. Not to be so cocky with it.
I don't have to be, but it is fun. Right, you can't see me anymore.
Nope.
So then, where do I want to be?
A little bit further forward.
I go out.
How many orders you got left in that group?
2 orders left in that group. I'm comfortably in the zone,
Easy peasy.
which is good. Question is, where do I want to be to deal with whatever's about to happen to? So,
What we're doing?
penultimate order in Group 2 on the now 4-man fire team.
They do need to go
They need to go a little bit further. Burke's there.
because
So-
the HVT is at 16 inches.
Yeah, so it's a good idea in this scenario. Okay, there'll be a move. So
And I bet you're going to tell your opponent that when you're
No.
at the tournament.
I'm not going to tell him anything.
You will.
I'm not going to be nice.
You will. You always are.
Chuck it over there. I'm looking just about under that.
Do you know what? I'm going to come back later.
I
once you've
would.
got really- And at the end of that order, if we can see you at the bottom, we've got hidden underneath there.
Yeah, so sniper, grenade launcher, my Spec Ops guy, and Rosie.
And Rosie's in a good position to be a pain with that missile launcher.
With
Is
that
it
light, light rocket launcher
Light rocket
first.
launcher. Okay, you've got 1 order left on them. We're going to use it.
Maybe. I'm considering speculatively firing a grenade at somebody.
Yeah, just for a giggle.
Well, if I can, it might take out that total reaction remote, which would be funny.
That would be funny.
It would be hilarious.
But I think your priorities are to get the rest of the
I need
guys
to get some more
out.
guys out of the zone, definitely.
Do you know which ones?
All of them. The question isn't who, it's how.
Oh, right, okay. It's like a war course now. Okay, I'll come back in a second. You've decided?
I've decided that the smoke grenade means I can move people up this side without having to worry about the total reaction HMG. I still have to worry about your Knight of Montesa with his Red Fury.
Yep.
So I'm going to spend a regular order on the Blackjack. The Blackjack is going to go stomping 4 inches to there.
Don't think I've got any
Nothing
arrows.
you can see at the moment. And then round 4/4, yeah. Stomp 4 inches up to here.
What would be nice is me to come out of hidden deployment and shoot you now, but that would mean Biotechvore gets me because the
Might do.
rule we're not too sure of kind of would mean I'm
I'm
then on
sure,
the table. And,
I'm sure I'm right.
yeah, but the thing is, I'm not going to come out of him and shoot you.
Fair enough. So no arrows to that.
Nope.
I'll spend another order on it. I'm just going to crump 4 inches up to the top of this hill.
Okay, now
Now I can see your
nice.
Knight of Montesa.
That is less than 2 foot, so I get 3
I
shots.
think it's over 16 now.
Yeah.
Maybe
You are in cover as well because you're higher than I am.
Yep. You can't claim cover because you stayed impetuous.
Yeah. And you've got a big machine gun.
I do. I have an armor-piercing HMG.
Mm. And that is over 16.
Or Panzerfausts.
Or Panda. I think I'll have a look at the profile. Okay, so I don't have any bonuses to dodging and things. So if I was to dodge, I'd be dodging on 13. But if I dodge it on a 13, I come out of suppression fire, which doesn't get the -3 because I'm on negative for you. And I've got mimetism, so I'm a -6. So I'll be -3 overall when you're shooting at me.
I think that's over 16.
You are over 16, we think, and higher, so you're in cover. So I'm at -6s. So I mean, -6s.
-3 for the cover, -3 for the, if we're over 16, you're at -3 for the range.
Yeah, so I'll be -6, meaning 7s. 3 dice on 7s. You're shooting back.
If you shoot at me, I'll be on 10s. If you don't shoot at me, I'll be on 13s.
Yeah, with a lot more dice.
With 4 dice.
Yeah, so I'm going to shoot you.
You going to shoot me?
We'll shoot you.
So 3 dice on 7s versus 3 dice on...
And what is the magic 16? What does that get us?
There. So we're about what? 19?
Something like that.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need 10s.
I need 7s. Okay, 7. A 9 and an 8 and an 18. That just takes them.
So 10s.
A 10.
And a 7. So 3 armor saves.
You know what? I had 3 dice ready. Big bullets. Ooh. I'm not in cover.
You can't claim cover.
Yeah, so yeah, they're sticky.
Yeah, that's going to sting, innit?
That's going to sting a lot.
You dead?
Yeah, with more than 2 wounds.
Ooh.
In fact, what, I'll be 15?
15. Yeah, I think.
Yes. I
Get you 215, doesn't it?
Yes, I am
Ow.
now. Ooh. Ooh. See, didn't have to paint the off the bike model. Right. Why is he digging around?
I need to work out if I walk forward, how far do I have to walk forward before? I'm fine there. I think when I walk over here, there'll be a line of sight past us, and also to the guy way over there.
Definitely think you're out of range now, though, dude. You're probably going to dodge.
You're possibly pushing your luck for that shot.
Yeah. But the HMG.
The HMG, not
Gold.
so much.
Are you far enough forward yet?
No, I'm not.
Ah, okay.
The line's about there.
Yeah.
I need to spend one more order on him anyway.
Well, why don't you spend another your impetuous order on him, moving forward, and throw another smoke grenade?
I could do that, but that won't get me out of the zone with him because he's going to need to use his move to get out of the zone, I think. Certainly for his canine pal. Canine pal. And, you know, I'm not leaving my dog to die.
No, definitely.
No.
They are far more important than war calls.
Definitely. It's worth more points than a war call. So I could go for the speculative grenade on the remote.
Just for giggles.
Because I've got nothing else I'm going to spend that order on, I don't think.
Has it got a trajectory? So I did read things have to have a trajectory. Trajectory. Path.
It has, I can trace a path because there's a futuristic smart grenade. It'll go over there and then over there.
Mm.
It's not a sealed room.
No, it's
I can't
not a
fire
sealed
into
room.
a sealed room. I can.
Not a sealed room. Yeah, yeah. Futuristic boomerang grenade.
Yeah. Hey, we've got guns nowadays that can shoot round corners.
I've seen the film. What was Wanted.
Or do I spend the last order and use my spec ops to sneak up to the corner and have an actual firefight with you?
It could be a thing.
Because I think that's going to be over 8 inches. You're not in cover. I am in cover. You're not going to be over 16, so you're not going to be in good range. You're going to be on 4 dice on 9s.
That might be a better.
And I'll have 4 dice on 15s.
Mm.
That's better odds. So we're going to spend the last order from the second group.
I'm glad we can have we can discuss this.
My Spec Ops is going to take over.
Yep.
He's going to move up to the corner here. He's going to get face forward so he can see you around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not going to be exposed to being murdered horribly. It also means I can move the sniper, so she is definitely out of the zone.
Yeah.
And she can cover over that way in case of stuff coming around. Mm-hmm. Grenade launcher can cover backwards just in case you decide to land behind me for some reason. So the only ARO I need to know is your drone bot, I think. The only one I'm aware of is your drone bot. I don't know if he's going to have line of sight to you.
I think you're far enough back. You can just kind of see the gun as I think, but that's certainly not the base. What's my numbers?
You're not going to be in any good range.
No.
You're not over 16.
Zeros.
If you're
-3.
If you're within HMG, I believe suffers once it's within 8. I don't think you're within 8. I think we're over 8. If you're within 8, you're going to be another -3. But I think we're over.
I'm going to shoot. I'm a robot. I'm programmed to shoot you.
Okay. I'm going to shoot you back with my AP marksman rifle. Are we within 8 inches?
Oh. Well, I'll get the ruler out.
I think we need the measure.
Okay, we are.
We are within 8 inches.
Just.
That's bad for both of us.
Mm.
So I'm at -3 for the range as well. So are you. So you're on -6 overall. So you're hitting on 6s.
No,
I'm
4s.
No, you're 12, mate, aren't you? Or 5?
11.
So 5. You're on 5.
I'm on 5.
I'm on -3 for the range. I'm now a cohesive fire team, so I'm at +1 ballistic skill, so -2. So I'm 4 dice hitting on 10s versus your 4 dice hitting on 5s.
Possibly go wrong.
You roll a 5 and I die.
Yeah, we haven't had many crits so far, so let's have a 5. 15, a 4, an 8. So I think the 4 is actually hit.
More than 4, less than 10.
Yes, a 9, a 9.
The 11 and the 19 are both misses, but the 2 9s get through. So it's armor piercing, but you don't have any armor.
16's good.
8 isn't going to cut it.
No, it's a shame.
Okay, so are we looking at the Devil Dog?
I think, yeah, we're going to spend the irregular order. It is the Devil Dog and his canine companion. We're going to run forward 6 inches into the smoke. Hooch is going to follow. No AROs that I'm aware of.
Nope.
And then we're going to move 4. And this guy's going to go 6. We're in the smoke, so there's no AROs. That's them. Definitely out of the zone.
Yeah, I can see you, but you're in smoke.
In the smoke. Right. I think it's now time for some coordinated shenanigans.
Yes.
So we're going to spend a command token and a regular order. In said coordinated order are these 4 people over here.
Right.
The spearhead, in case it becomes a thing, will be the foxtrot.
Okay.
All moved up.
Okay, where do we end up?
Oh, there-ish.
There-ish.
He's a slowpoke, so he doesn't get quite as far forward as his mates.
Okay. Still going to need another
I'm
one.
going to need another order. So
okay.
we're going to do another coordinated order. Who needs command tokens? Same 4 people.
Yep.
We are going to go 4.
This is interesting. If they fall over, does it count?
4. 4. And we're going to rev 8 inches up to there. Any AROs? I don't believe so because of that smoke.
No, the smoke's been pretty good.
And then
maybe that one. One that you've got. I don't know if I can see him. 1 second.
I don't think you can draw a line of sight past the smoke yet. You'll see me in a second.
Yeah, the edge of that smoke's just
Going to save me.
Yeah, it's just going to save you.
It's not going to save me as I run down the hill.
No, but you're a very long way away. My pounds of house have been spent.
And the bike.
Well, I'm dodging, dude.
You're dodging.
I'm dodging.
Okay. Then you might want to go ahead and dodge.
Okay, I'm dodging with a +3, so 13s. 11. I dodge. Go prone.
Okay.
So, second order, or another order on the blackjack. I'm going to stomp forward 4 inches to there.
Can you see a prone marker?
I can see you, yes. I'm trying to work out if I'm more than I think I'm over 16 inches up now.
But you can see my prone.
I can see your prone, dude.
He's going to dodge because that's
Dodge.
a very long way.
Do I want to move again? Oh, that's a very long way. So -3 for the range and -6 for your mimetism.
-9s.
But I think I'm out of the zone. Is it worth just having a speculative burst of fire in your direction? I'm going to kick myself if I'm within the zone, though, aren't I?
We are going to measure that very carefully. Yeah. And what's the Mark 1 eyeball say?
I think I'm out.
You really need a Mark 2 eyeball. But we'll measure that in a second.
I definitely need Mark 2 eyeballs. My Mark 1 was a default defective.
So are you going to have that shot then? Just...
If I shoot at -9, I will hit you on 4s. You're dodging on a 13?
13, yeah.
You only got 1 dice.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to move. I'm going to move.
Coward.
No, I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to let you bait me, and I hope I crit now.
Right, okay, so 13. 2.
More than 2, less than 4.
6, 1, 6,
No, I missed
20.
You. So you get to dodge. Grunt with the 8 you don't flame that I was dead.
Okay, so the back's fast.
Yeah, so we're going to spend an order on this bike.
Yep. You've got no command. You've got no command tokens left.
He's going to go 8 inches up to there.
Yep.
This is the point where I'm wishing I'd made impetuous. Now you're prone, you're not a problem.
I can't see anything.
You can't see a darn thing. And then we're going to go 4 over here.
Okay.
I'm going to spend another order on him. Make sure we get him out of the zone. I'm going to go 8 inches over there. No arrows. And then 4 inches to tuck up.
And which was that one? That one, the boarding shotgun.
The boarding shotgun was already out.
Oh.
That's the rifle light rocket launcher variant. Submachine gun light rocket launcher.
Okay, we know that outcrop's quite tall. So
yeah.
Okay, you got 2 orders left.
2 orders left. I'm going to spend an order. Do I actually have any BTS? Just out of curiosity. No and no.
Oh, and where did you get the bikes from? Because we always get asked.
They're an Airfix kit from Operation Herrick. I think it was the collection, the quad bikes from the British Air Force range.
Okay, okay.
And they're perfect size. And I can't take credit. I first saw it on the Dice Ride. So do I try and save the bike or do I try and save the grunt? Bike's worth more points. We try and save the bike. However, the bike is going to get shot at a lot by those guys. Because I can't get that way without going past here. I don't think. No, I'm going to spend the order on the grunt. I'm going to spend the order on the grunt. We're going to run 4. No arrows. 2. There's a big crate in the way, so I think we're all good.
You're golden.
Last order, we're going to run 4.
Yep.
And then 2. Intention is to stay out your line of sight if I can.
Well, these 2 are prone, so I'm good.
Yeah, about there then, I think. I don't have the HMG or something.
Yeah, you're golden, mate.
Yeah. I don't know if I've made it out of 16 though because of the angle. I think I might just be in. So that's the end of my orders.
Yay! Actually, no, because I look at all that. I died a lot.
I need to get this smoke grenade out of the way.
Okay, so
inside the 16-inch zone. Did that blackjack make it out? Yes.
Easily. What are we?
So everybody else is fine because they're all further up than the HVT. Did that guy make it out? He did. He made it out. She didn't.
No. And the walkover didn't. Oh, does anyone want to measure these ones?
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're good. Oh, they're playing it close, but they are just out.
Marvellous.
I mean, literally, it's nibbling at her backside. The Warcore and your unconscious guy has to make a roll because he could get rezzed. I don't go any paramedics or doctors.
No.
So I've got one armor, one BTS save to take for the bike back here on damage 14.
And
You've got 2 over there.
Okay, we should have done this at the end of my turn, to be honest. So the
We
war
forgot.
core,
We got excited.
yeah, the war core dies. The Zulu, 1 point of damage, 1 point of
BTS?
armor. Oh, I don't know.
Damage 14. If it has any BTS, it's probably okay. Right, my bike doesn't have any BTS, so I need to get at least a 15. I am also unconscious.
Right then. So as you mentioned earlier, the Zulu Cobra was your LT.
Mm-hmm.
So your order pool is over here.
Yes. Now, I've got lots of irregular orders.
You do.
If I spend an irregular order, I drop out of being a fire team.
You do.
So if I spend a command token, turn one into a regular, I stay a fire team and get an extra shot.
You do.
So I think that extra shot's going to be worth it.
Okay, because there's what we call a target-rich environment over here for you, isn't
In
there?
fact, I'm going to bring them all over here because you never know.
Okay, we're going to be using a lot of these, are we?
Maybe.
Okay then.
So I'm going to use this fellas.
You're going to make that one into a regular
order. Blah, blah, blah.
Who is in charge of the fire team?
This guy. I'm going to move slightly over out.
Okay, who gets lines of sight to you at this point? The Devil Dog, definitely.
The Devil Dog's dog, those 2 guys on lower down on the hill, on Hamburger Hill, and
the Blackjack.
He's on Hamburger Hill. Now, which one am I going to shoot? Which one are you going to dodge?
Well, the Devil Dog is going to throw a smoke grenade because it's going to prevent you doing this repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 guys on the hill up here are going to dodge. That is a long shot for my Blackjack.
I think it's less than 48. Well, it's definitely less than 48.
It's going to be over 32. You're in cover. So I'm going to be on -6. So if I shoot, I'm going to be hitting on a 7. But if I dodge, I'm only dodging on a 9. And you're also going to be on -3 for the range, -3 for the cover because I'm higher than you.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the fire team, you've got more dice. I am going to shoot you with the Blackjack.
I'm going to shoot the Blackjack only.
And you're going to, yeah. I
5 times.
I thought it would keep you honest, if nothing else.
Yeah.
So, shooting back, dodging, smoke grenading.
That's his feet? You never actually said.
No, I need to get a token. Bear with me a second.
I'm assuming it's less than 8 inches.
Oh, it's definitely going to be less than 8 inches. I believe, yeah, somewhere around here is probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to cover that entire central corridor from shots over that direction, which whilst it will allow you to then move around over there if you want to, it also keeps all of these guys safe from you doing this trick repeatedly.
Which I set up. Yes.
You did set up camp over there to do that. So what is the range? It's over 32.
Long way.
But I don't believe it's going to be beyond our maximum range.
Yeah, because we are not.
No.
Yeah.
We're not at that much of an angle. So you need 8s.
I'm a -6. So yes, 8s.
5 dice on 8s versus 1 dice back on a 7.
So the Grunt will dodge on an 11. He critically dodges. The Airborne Ranger will dodge on a 12. He goes, "What are you doing?"
I'm doing a roly-poly critically.
The grenade will land on a 19 or less. Grenade lands. So now the one that matters. I need a 7, and you need 8s. A 7.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
8. A 9. A 4. Oh.
Oh! 2 armor saves with half your armor.
Criticals when you need criticals. Oh, I don't think that's going to cut it with a big 15. Yeah.
No, the 8's not going to cut it with half your armor.
11, 40. No. And that takes me. Yeah, so
you're
I'm just
only
unconscious.
But I have broke the fire team.
Lucky get.
Well, someone's a lucky boy. Sorry, girl. It's Ripley. That was a hell of a shot. That was very, very, very close. Are you trying to see if we can slice the pie and get a shot
I think I can slice the pie with that one.
Okay.
Well, both of them if I move it back. We're not in a team anymore, so I don't care. So I'm going to stand up. You guys can't see me.
No, there's a smoke grenade in the way.
Unless they've got MSVs and things.
The bikes have MSV1, but
They're little.
they're little and they're behind a wolf.
Right, if I go there,
Do you think there's a line? I'm happy to go
the
with
front
that.
of that, edge of that, see you. I think I'm outside of your.
You're outside
range.
of flame range. You are inside shotgun range.
Hopefully, because I've got a shotgun.
You've got a boarding shotgun.
Yeah.
So we're within 16.
Yes.
So you're not in cover. So I would be on 0s for the range. I'd be on an 11 if I shoot you, and I would dodge on an 11 as well. So given it's a even trade, I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah, I'm on 0s, -3. I get 2 shots.
You get 2 shots on 11s versus my 1 shot on an 11.
Yep.
Okay, 11s. 9.
Come on.
Another good roll.
7.
So
And a
saving,
14.
it's only damage 13.
Nah.
You're
Don't it.
absolutely fine.
Okay, so what are we doing now?
Okay, so I'm using his irregular order that
He
I
generated-
started with.
But he then can't spend. You're taking it regular.
Yeah.
Who are you spending it on?
This guy. He's a multi-rifle.
Do you have line of sight to me from there?
Yep.
I'm going to dodge this time because you're running out of orders over here. So I'm going to dodge on an 11. What are you going to do?
I'm going to shoot you.
You'll be on +3 for the range, -3 for the cover. So you'll be on 14s.
14s with many of the bullets.
And are we going for armor piercing, I assume, rather than shock? Because I am shock immune.
Have you got armor?
3 points of armor.
Oh, yes then. We are still less than 16 at 4,
Yeah.
13 and a half.
Okay, so I'm dodging on an 11. You're hitting me on 14s.
Come on, 11s. No, that's a 14. That's not good. That's critical.
And
an
8. So 3.
So 3 saves. Half my armour of 3 down to 2, but I've got the cover.
You've still got
So 5 points of armour, so 9s. Pass. That gets me to 13, which is not enough. I'm unconscious.
Well, he valiantly tried to hold up his flank, and I think he did a pretty good job. But he has now fallen. We've got 1 irregular order left on your spec ops. Is it time to bring out the big gun?
Yeah, because if I bring him out, you're going to shoot me a lot. Because if I bring him out,
You've got to get him out of the zone,
got to get him out of the zone.
which is going to be at least you're going to be movement on tours. At some point, you're going to be in the open.
No,
No?
I'm not.
We're not bringing out the big gun yet,
We're not going to bring out the big gun yet.
which means we've got the one last irregular order over here.
And one last
Command token.
command token. Most of those guys can't see him. I think they'll be able to see him. Definitely be able to see him on the field. So I'm going to spend it on him. I'm going to save the command token just in case there's any left.
You might need it.
I need it.
Where is the spec ops? Where's Colin off to?
Calling these off.
Not too far that way.
Not too far that way, but far enough.
Okay then. Is that it? Are we done?
I'm going to snuggle up to here.
We're going in the cuddle.
Yeah.
Right then. So doing it correctly, yeah, we need to check for 16 inches. I think you're all good over here.
Still good.
The
The Timbot's dead. Oh, come on, Timbot.
The Timber doesn't count. It's just
I
a
know.
matter. The Warcore needs to make another armor save, but I don't think it's necessarily.
She's dead.
She's dead.
Dead.
Okay then, my turn too. Okay, we'll start with the Lunatics order. The Devil Dog is going to come charging over there. He can't quite get over the hill, so I'm just going to stand him on there. His canine can. You are eligible for an arrow from the boarding shotgun.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
You know, because we forgot the Biotechvore last time?
Yeah.
I can reveal my cutter
You
now
can.
and not die.
You can.
So I'm going to.
You're going to.
I'm going to.
So where is it?
1 second, I can't do it with.
Okay. So you have revealed the cutter, which I presume means you're going to take an ARO with it.
Yep.
What is the ARO?
I'm going to shoot the dog. I'm going to shoot the
You're going to shoot the devil
devil
dog.
dog because if I shoot him, the other one disappears. Anyway.
Okay. And the shotgun?
Shotgun's going to dodge.
Shotgun's going to dodge. Unsurprisingly, now a giant tag has appeared in front of me. I'm going to throw a smoke grenade this way.
In front of the giant tag.
In front of the giant tag.
Fair enough.
Which I'm going to run up and try and eat.
But then you'll be in the Biotechvore.
It'll be worth it. Because you'll be locked in combat.
Yeah. Okay, so
So range-wise, I think we're within 16.
you are totally immune to all my bullets, so it's just going to be our bullet.
At some point, when I started the turn, I was outside of 16 inches, so you could get the bonus for the range.
I'm going to do that then. Thank you.
So
Sportsmanship award.
you'll be hitting me on 18s
Probably.
on one dice. I'll be dodging with the smoke grenade on a 19 on one dice, and the orc over there will be doing some gymnastics.
Yeah. Rolling. Roly-poly. Right.
Combat roll. Huh.
Should we do the
Fusilier
combat
first.
roll?
Yeah, she
So
does
the
a belly roll.
orc has rolled out the way. So the shot, needing an 18.
2. Oh!
More than 2, less than 19. 6.
Yeah, of course.
The orc dodges slightly. And
What is the close combat of a cutter?
I'm not telling you. And this guy is regretting his
Life choices.
life choices, and that wasn't successful. Let's have a look at the cutter. Close combat is 18, and I have a close combat weapon, probably just his fist. Yeah, it's just 18.
You got a heavy flamer as well, then?
Nope.
No? No heavy flamethrower?
Nope, just a heavy machine gun. That's it.
Just a heavy machine gun.
Crabbot's got a flash pull.
The crabbot's about to detach and run away, is it? No, I didn't sign up for this. Okay, I've got a regular order, which I'm going to spend on the devil dog. I'm going to come around your side.
Oh. Other than losing every face-to-face roll, what have I done wrong, people? Probably.
I don't have stealth, so you can hear me coming.
Okay, I'm going to dodge then.
You going to dodge?
Yeah, that's a minus the.
-3.
Yeah.
I'm going to move again, staying inside my smoke.
Because if I dodge further back, it means you've got to go further to get back out of the once you've killed me to get outside of the Biotechvore.
Get to there now, easily.
So, right, I'm going to dodge.
Okay.
Okay, so my dodge physique is 11, so -3, 8. 3, yeah, I do. Okay, moved a little bit. Come on. Also, you got a million orders because you're Ariadna, so crack on.
I will spend an order
Yeah.
on the devil dog. I think that's still going to be within 6. Yes. Comfortably. Out of the smoke comes 2 very angry furballs.
I'm dodging on 11. Close combating on.
18s, I think you said. I don't have martial arts.
Oh, you don't have a martial arts or anything?
No, I'm just going to be close combating with 2 dice on 23 because my friend got there too.
Yes, so I might as well do the 18.
You're going to do the 18,
Yeah.
you're going to try and swap me.
Might as well try.
So I've got 2 dice hitting on 23, so 2 dice at +3s, and if I hit you, that armor piercing, close combat weapon, that physique 16.
Fair enough. Okay, 18s. 6, that's really not good enough.
So 2 dice at +3. That's a critical, and that's a hit. So that's going to be 3 saves, damage 16 with half your armor.
Let's roll the dice and work it out.
You're fine.
That was good.
You're
That was
absolutely
good.
fine.
That was good. Yay. Sometimes the dice just say, no, you're losing this one.
Sometimes they do. I am very familiar with this feeling.
Okay, you have many orders.
Okay, I'm going to spend an order on the boarding shotgun Maverick.
Okay.
I'm going to go 5 and 3.
Yep.
No AROs.
Well, the tag's busy, and I don't think you can see the other guys.
And then 4 inches over here. I'm going to spend another order on the Maverick.
Are you going to do something about HVT?
I might do something to your HVT. I'm going to move 8 inches over here.
Okay.
I am then going to attempt to do something to your HVT. Not that one.
Go on, Angus. Yep. Go on, Angus. What's defend yourself?
I need to pass a whip roll. at, right, there, 13 or less to complete HVT identity check.
Okie dokie.
Yep, 13 or less. A 14.
So I failed that.
Yep.
I'll spend another order on it.
Yep. Gonna move?
Then I'm going to move.
You're gonna move behind me?
I'm going to go 4 and 4. You're still inside my zone of control and line of sight.
Yep. Can you see any of the orcs from there?
The only orc I can see is the one on the corner, which is the unconscious HMG.
Okie dokie.
And I'm going to try to do the HVT identity check again.
Okay.
So, 13 or less. 19, we're getting further away.
You're burning through them.
I'm burning through orders that I could be spending on chopping up the cutter.
Cutting up the cutter.
Is it worth one more? Might be worth 2 more. It's a point. Is there anywhere I can go? So the one at the front of the coat is a multi-rifle, yes?
Yes. The multi-rifle. Then there's the boarding shop.
Does the multi-rifle have line of sight to here if I come round the corner? Hard to tell with the guy in front of him. I think it does.
I'm going to say no. Not when you look from this angle.
No.
Hey folks, at home.
You might need to... Let's go to there.
Can't see anything.
Okay, so I'd have to come somewhere over here.
Oh yeah, definitely see there.
I've got 4 orders, you see, for that group.
And you're suspecting that I've made that my lieutenant.
Well, it might be a lieutenant. It's also the longest range threat that's left in that group. Because the orcs are better shot than the spec ops guy.
Yep.
Now the spec ops guy's out of Panzerfausts. And that's an armor-piercing marksman rifle, and you're in the open.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be hitting you, if I'm there, I'm in good range, I'd be hitting you on 15s on 4 dice.
Ooh.
Which is nice.
It is nice, isn't it?
So I'm going to spend the order from group 2.
I'll come around here. So are you shuffling around?
The spec ops guy's going to stay in charge for the first order.
You know what? I'm going to let you mess about underneath
He's
there
gonna
and
move 4.
come back in a
Let's
minute.
see.
Okay,
That's
so
order.
you've ended up there.
Spending another order. This guy's staying in charge. He's moving up to the corner so that we can see each other.
Okay. How big is, we don't know how big this terrain is, so is that still 8 inches?
To Rosie.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Comfortably 8
Just
inches
checking.
right here. So you have an ARO
I'm going to dodge.
from the orc with the multi-rifle.
Yeah.
I don't think...
In fact, you're in cover.
Is the one with the boarding shotgun stood up or lying down?
Stood up.
They can both see me.
Yep. The body shotgun is definitely going to dodge because you ain't got the range. Now, the multi-rifle. What's the ranges on the multi-rifle?
It's good up to 16.
I
I think that's over 16.
It's close, isn't it?
I think it's at less than 2 foot.
You are in cover.
Yep.
It's -3. So it's 11s. It could be 8s.
It could be 8s, or it could be flats and 14s. But I think you're over. I think you're outside a good range.
Yeah. Physique on Orc is
14.
Yeah, pretty good. So dodging, I think.
They're both dodging.
Yeah, both dodging.
I'm going to put all 4 shots into the multi-rifle because it's the bigger threat at that range.
Yep. Okie dokie.
And the range is...
Let's have a look.
Oh, that's 2 foot. So we're at 22.
Miles away. So yeah,
Yeah,
I think I made the right choice. All
So
right,
you're dodging on a 14. I'm going to hit you on +3 for the range, +1 for the fire team. 16s. 4 dice on 16s.
Righto.
A 4.
More than 4, less than 16.
Yes.
The 1 you beat, the other 3 all hit. So that's 3 saves against damage 13 with half your armour.
Those 2,
You're unconscious.
definitely.
And the orc with the shotgun that was dodging. Does it dodge? It does.
And another one. Like the death.
So,
You have many orders left.
well, I've got
3.
2 orders left in this group.
You need to move him back.
They need to move out the zone. So I'm going to spend an order on the fire team.
Okay.
The grenadier is going to take over. Rosie's going to move back to her position over here. And he is going to run forward 4 inches over here.
He's feeling brave.
He's feeling braver. Now there's no multi-rifle looking at him, for sure. He's going to be difficult to dig out from there. I'm going to adjust his facing if I go to the next order so you can see both ways around. I've got one order left in that group. We've got no paramedics on the table.
Nope.
So they're not getting back up, the ones that are unconscious. So I'm going to spend the last order in that group on the grenade launcher.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to do an entire order skill to try and land a grenade
Around the corner.
Yeah.
Isn't
It's the boomerang grenade.
The boomerang grenade.
Because that'll catch them both in the blast.
So who are you aiming at?
The orc with the multi-rifle, the orc with the boarding shotgun.
Okay.
So it's -6 and range, and we're within 0 range. We're at 22. I assume they're both dodging.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're within 0 range. So I basically need a 5.
Okay, I need a 13 and a 14.
Yep.
Well, or should we build tension?
Okay.
Build tension. The Fusilier does an 8 dodge. 4. Fusilier dodges on a 4. So if you succeed, he's going to get and
14.
14. Oh, no. She doesn't.
So 1 to 5.
If you get a critical, we're doomed.
I didn't.
That's all right. Worth a go though.
Yeah, and nothing to lose.
Okay, so the drone grenade is just flowing through round, and yeah, the Fusilier is okay where he is.
So I've got 3 orders left in group 1.
Which is everybody else out of that fighting.
Yeah.
So am I here?
I kind of want to do that, but I'm not sure that's the... But if I do that and kill you, great. If I don't do that, you're locked then. You've got to deal with me in your turn. Because I won't die. I'll only take a wound from the Biotechvore zone. I don't believe it's continuous damage nowadays. We can check.
Blackjack legs?
The Blackjack isn't in a great spot, but he's not in a terrible spot.
He's high, so...
Or do I try and get the classified I've been trying to get over there?
Then it's definitely not nil.
Then it's definitely not nil. And then maybe I could spend another order to come over here with the boarding shotgun.
Kablam.
Kablam. And spoil your day.
That would spoil my day.
I'm going to spend 1 order on the Devil Dog and do that fight again.
Okay.
So
18s.
you're close combat with me back?
Yeah.
And I'm going close with you. So I've got 2 dice on 23s versus your 1 on 18.
Come on, big number. 18. That's pretty good.
That's a pretty big number. It's not too big either. So I need to get 17s or better to cancel the critical. Well, that's critical, so that's a no-score draw.
Okay, we'll live with that, won't we?
Yeah, we'll cope with that.
We just checked, and it isn't continuous damage anymore, which was probably a hangover from a different time.
It used to be, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm then going to spend a regular order.
Yep.
On the Maverick.
Are we having another go? Where are you going to?
Do I want to move? That's the question. I move over here.
You're not stealthy, are you?
I'm not stealthy. You'll get to dodge. Where are you going to dodge to? You can't really dodge backwards, but you can. Because you're going to be at the end of... You won't have to figure on to the end of your turn. You get to move out again. Yeah, I'm going to move to there. Because it still keeps me within 8 inches of that if I need to have another go.
Mm-hmm.
And your arrows?
I'm going to dodge.
So 2 dodges at -3, and I'm going to try again to get a 13 or less to complete this Bleeman identity scan.
Okay.
Angus is doing a very good job. Just stood there to attention whilst I keep trying to scan him.
He's even given you his passport.
Smiling for the camera and everything.
Right, let's do some dodges out of line of sight. So, Orc, 11. 10, she dodges. Fusilier, 10s, because I'm +3, -3. 4, he dodges.
Dodge. Okay, 13 or less. 3rd attempt. A 9. I got it, finally.
And that leaves us spread out a little bit because we know there's a body template kicking around.
Gonna spend the last order on her.
Yep.
We'll come over here. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Can I talk to you about my Lord and Saviour boarding shotgun?
Yes, as long as I can introduce you to dodge +3.
You're going to dodge at +3. So
I'm
you dodge on a 13.
I'm dodging at +3. If you're using solid slugs, I am still -6 mimetisms.
You are still -6. So that'll cancel out the range bonus. So if I shoot at you, I'm only going to be on -3s because I've got MSV1. So I'd have 2 shots hitting on 15s versus your dodge on a 13, which is what I'm going to do. 2 solid slugs into your spec ops.
Templates are not always better. Right, so let's roll some dice. 13. 3.
More than 3, less than 15. Yes, 6s. 2 armor saves, half your armor. Damage 14. I think you're dead.
Because he hasn't got much armour.
No.
I've got 2 models left, and one's been eaten.
So the smoke will clear. The only models that are inside 16 of the zone, because they all got out or didn't move, are the 2 who charged into your cutter over there.
And are you going to be dead over there?
And these 2, this one might be dead.
Yeah.
So 14, beat 14s on all 3.
Okie dokie.
Okay, we'll start with the one I don't care about. The Maverick that's already down needs 15 or better. It has died. My K9 unit will also need 15 or better. It has passed unconscious. And the Devil Dog, a 17. The Devil Dog is okay. He hasn't taken a wound. Okay, so we have your order pool established.
Yep. I'm going to spread my lieutenant's orders first.
Lieutenant's order.
We know who that is.
It's going to have to be, by process of elimination, the Orc. You're going to step that way. We can see each other now.
We can. I'm in cover. You ain't.
This is true. You've got 2 wounds. I've only got the 1. I do have mimetism.
We both have shotgun things.
So basically, if I shoot you, I'm going to hit you on 15s. You're going to hit me on 17.
Twice.
No, you're going to hit me. Yeah, 17s twice. But it's better than dodging. I'm going to shoot you with a 15, with a solid slug on a 15.
Me too. I'm going to shoot you with solid slugs on more.
17s. Okay then. So 15s versus 17s. That is not. That's in the middle, but it doesn't help me.
17s as a critical and
3 armor saves. The 20 is a pass. The 14 is a pass even with half my armor. The 12 with half my armor gets me 214. Which is not We're spending a regular order. Oh, we're coming over here, are we?
Yeah,
I think you seem to have decided that the cutter is just going to stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're left to his own devices to deal with things.
Yeah. See what happens.
Okie dokie. So we're spending a regular order.
I've got to admit, at this point, I'm kind of
past caring. It appears.
giving up. Yes. 6 can get me quite away. So.
One thing we've learned about this terrain is it's quite easy to catch.
Maybe putting something on the bottom.
Okay. I'm going to have some arrows, I think.
Yep.
So, the Dead-Eyed Blackjack Ripley is definitely going to have a shot at you. The Airborne Ranger is going to dodge. The Maverick will... What's quite far? The Maverick's going to shoot the light rocket launcher at you in hit mode for the higher damage and no template.
I'm going to dodge.
You're going to dodge?
Yeah.
Okay, can we do some ranges?
Long way.
Mainly for the light rocket launcher.
This one?
That one.
28.
28. Okay, so 12 or less. No, he is still blissfully unaware. So the rocket launcher needs a 9, not an 11. And the armor piercing HMG from the Blackjack needs a 10. 5. It's a hit.
more than 5, less than 14. 1. Bugger.
So an armor save with half your armor.
15.
Half your armor, you're fine.
Cold.
Guts roll.
3.
Passed it. Okay, so they're alive. Last order also been spent on them?
Yeah, why not?
I'm going to trot off over this way, are they? Can we see each other? No, I don't think
Not
we
yet.
can. I could see you at the start with the same 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to do the same thing. We're going to have a hit mode rocket, a HMG shot, and another attempt to dodge from my useless airborne ranger.
And the dodge from
And a dodge from the orc.
Dodge that doesn't matter first?
Yep.
Finally, he dodges. A 9 for the rocket launcher. Hits on a 4. And the HMG misses on a 15.
More than 4, less than 15. But 1
Another
again.
Jeez. So you get all your armour this time against damage.
7.
Okay, it's continuous damage because it's fire.
15.
So you're taking a wound, but you're not on. You're not dead.
I'm not dead.
I could have a fight
With the cutter,
with the cutter.
because he's got his own tactical awareness order.
Yeah, I could have, because I
Worst case scenario, you take a wound, and then the Biotechvore zone kills you, though.
still have a. Do I? Still have a command token left? I think I do.
You do, but
So I
you
left
can't
it.
convert tactical awareness orders.
Okay, I want them. Let's have a fight. Let's just start. You know what? At this point,
At this point, you want to... What happened to give Quiche a chance?
I don't care about Quiche.
Okay.
Um,
So are we spending the irregular order that the cutter has
yeah, just have a fight.
for a fight? Why don't we
Hey.
fight you back?
Yeah, you only get 1 dice this time.
So 18's for you, 23's for me.
18s versus mini.
1 dice at +3. Oh, hang on. He's undoing the metal dice.
You know what? The blue ones have let me down a lot.
So we've now got the metal dice out to save you. I just want you, the blue dice did get you a crit in the close combat roll earlier. Oh, that's bad.
More than
5.
5, less than 18.
3.
3. No, these metal dice are useless.
1 armor save, half your armor.
3.
That's a wound.
I reckon those metal dice must be weighted on 3s.
Well, I'm not... There's nothing I can do about that. So that, I believe, is the end of your turn.
Oh yeah, all
So the cutter now needs to make 2 BTS saves. Again.
Do I use the metal dice or do I use?
One of each?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna use metal dice.
Okay, you'll need to get at least a 9 because you've got 6 BTS.
More than 3. Listen to that rattle. Come on. A 4 and a 16.
So you've taken a wound. You're not out yet.
I'm still alive.
Okay, so it is Ariadne turn 3 because I've had such a good showing so far.
It's not been your best game.
I didn't do a great deal wrong, apart from roll dice badly, unluckily, whatever the word is.
Okay, well, first things first is I have to spend the...
But you don't have to get to my
Effectively.
deployment zone anymore.
I'm already in combat, so I'm going to keep chopping away at the cutter.
Yeah, I've only got one wound left, so why
Yeah.
not? So 18s versus many.
18. A 20. You know what? These new metal dice, I'm going to send them back.
I've hit you.
Yeah. See, back to plastic. 8.
It didn't save you.
Oh no. Dead.
Unconscious.
Yeah, whatever.
And there's a lesson for us all. To deal with a -6 mimetism tag, run up to it and hit it.
You see it with a werewolf.
Yeah.
That was the plan when I knew you were playing Varuna. It was that of the airborne ranger were going to come and stab you somewhere important. Okay then.
I still have a model left on the board.
You do. You still have a model
I'm
left.
winning.
I'm going to spend the irregular order.
On him.
He's going to curb stomp you to coup de grace and finish you off.
Oh, got coup de grace? Or just for
No,
you?
just for fun. And then I'm going to run 6 inches back this way.
Okay, we know what we're doing. Are
I'm
you...
spending another order on the level dog.
Oh, yeah.
Which may seem like I'm being a bit weird, but there is a reason. I'm going to 3 that way, 3 that way, which I think is going to get me out of the zone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to throw a smoke grenade.
How I got line of
I
sight.
think you do have line of sight, which is why I'm throwing a smoke grenade.
Okay, I'm going to dodge
You're going to dodge?
Mm-hmm. because it's a very long shotgun.
It is a really long shot. I'll throw smoke over there, which I think is within 8 inches. It is. So I need a 19 and you need a 14.
Okay, 14. A 6. I've gone prone.
The smoke grenade landed on a 16.
Okay, I've gone prone because I want to live. To tell the
Tell High Command all about how...
Ariadne are just horrible and they've violated the me, really.
I spent an order from Group 2 on Rosie. She's leaving the fire team.
She just doesn't care anymore.
You're going to go 4.
Yeah.
And then 4 again over there.
Okay.
I'll spend another order on her.
Well, you've got impunity to wander around and do
I'm
whatever
going
you
to
really
go
want.
4 over there.
Yeah.
Slightly off the thing, I think. And I'm going to try and pass a whip roll to complete net undermine.
Okay.
Because I believe I am entirely within your half of the table.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. So, 13 or less.
Can I get a 13 or less? A 3. I can.
Kill you. Do I need to kill you?
No.
Do I need to kill your last orc?
No,
No? Do I want to kill your last orc?
probably.
Yes.
I'm difficult to get to now.
You are difficult to get to.
You could just charge the devil dog over.
I could just charge the devil over. It does feel like the thing to do. If I'm honest. So yeah, let's see if we can finish you off.
So you do know those shorter lore videos that kind of go on for 10 minutes saying why 5 good reasons for taking Pano are very popular. And the longer videos aren't so popular. And this is making this a longer video.
You have a dodge, because I'm within 8 inches of you and I don't have stealth.
Nah, I'm going to use a blast template, mate.
You're prone, you can't see me, I don't think.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Yeah, I'll dodge.
Where are you going to go?
No, what's the point?
Okay.
I'm just prolonging the video. Let's just get this over with. Because me and the viewers are bored.
Oh, you're bored, are you?
Yeah.
Rah.
There's only one person finding this amusing, and that's you.
Are you going to shoot with the shotgun as I run in?
No, I'm just going to die.
You should die. I'm going to call it there.
No, I'm going to use the template as
You use the template to hit me as I come in. Fair enough. I'm going to hit you in close combat when I get there.
Fair enough.
So I've got an armor save to make against damage 14.
Yeah, it's only 1. You've got 2 wounds. It doesn't really matter.
And then I got my close combat roll.
So, armor save. I take a wound. And then close combat. It's critical. So, 2 armor saves with half your armor against damage 16.
One wound.
Passed 1, failed 1.
1 wound.
And now I think I might have lost more than 2 points. Yeah, I don't need to spend any more orders. I can't do anything to get any more classifieds because I'm going to get secure HVT because I'm within 8 inches of yours.
So that's 3.
Rosie, so that's those 3 classifieds.
Yep.
Now it's just, do I have enough points left
I
alive?
can tell how many points I've got. I don't need to add up or anything.
Okay.
0.
I don't know if I'm 9 or 10.
Yeah, I'm 0.
You're at 0.
I'm at 0.
I think I'm
Because you've tabled me.
I think I'm at 9, but we'll just check.
Have a look.
Okay, so I've been left to do the wrap up because Claw's not talking to me anymore. That's about the extent of the conversation I got out to him for the last 5 minutes. So after adding up the points, I didn't have enough to get to 10. I got to 9. I had 210 points left alive. I need to get 250 or more. More than 250, I think it says. So 9-0 to me at the end of that. Although what Claw seems to be forgetting is this will mean that at the event, I will have terrible luck and he will finish above me in the table, which is all he really cares about.
Yes, it is.
See, I knew that would cheer him up. So thank you very much for watching. Take care, and we'll catch you in the next one, folks.
Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. It all helps to keep us motivated and raises the profile of our channel and Infinity the game, bringing it to a wider audience. And don't forget, if you're so inclined, you can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.